All right, bro.
I bet.
It's Khalil, and I'm joined here with Kaven,
Yeah.
one of the homies, the longtime homies since middle school.
Yes, sir. Go way back.
Today we're gonna be talking about aura.
Indeed, we are. But before we get things started, I need to fill my glass.
You do.
All right.
I got you, dog. I got you.
All right.
How would you define aura? Like, what is aura?
So even before aura became popular and shit, I feel like it's always been a thing, But that's usually those angelic type of aura that we were talking about, angels exuding a little glow around them. It was kind of the immediate term people defaulted to, and that's what I was thinking. There's a kind of energy and a vibe, a certain oomph that people gave off. That is what aura is now. Aura now defines that strong energy, that pull that people have in some way. I don't exactly know the term right now, but
I think the best way I would describe it, maybe the term we're looking for is status that's being projected.
Yeah.
You look at somebody and they have aura, it's you're feeling their status just by them doing basic shit or just existing.
That's true. No, I feel back in the day there was something with a word we used for that, but that wasn't aura, but I can't remember anymore, bro.
What do you see in somebody that tells you, damn, that motherfucker's got aura? What do you see? Or what do they do?
In the person that has the aura?
Yeah. There's some aura.
There's definitely some different types of aura though. Cause you got the mysterious kind of aura, the niggas that don't do too much. They just hold themselves well, you know, a good posture about themselves. And then you got niggas that just have alright, so we'll say Kai and that type of shit. Where you're just so enthusiastic and friendly, and it just goes well with everybody because you're good enthusiasm that you have that type of aura. You're cool as shit, everybody fucks with you. You can talk to whoever. It's gonna be fun.
You bring up the energy in the room just by being in the environment.
Yeah. I feel that's at least two different types of aura.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel there's gotta be more. I haven't even thought of it.
I think on the other side, there's definitely the female aura. Where a girl walks in the room and she's got everybody's attention. That's another. I feel that's one that's more specific to women.
That's Halo's always time right there, bro.
Yeah.
The woman walks in the room and she got all the pull. She's tough and everybody sees it, bro.
She the one that wars are fought over.
She walks in the room, whole class. I'm up.
Most of the types of aura is unisex. You go either way. That one's specific to women. But for men,
do we have something specific? I feel there's a host layer aura, the type of the niggas that just be out here sledding people out, bro, just trenches and shit.
But can you tell that just by looking at them walking in the room?
Yeah, you definitely can sometimes. So you can tell some people are players.
Yeah.
When I see Quay, his sound,
Heard about Quay?
That nigga's a whore. He is.
And you can just tell.
Yeah, he embodies it. He embodies that shit. Now when you talk to him, it doesn't actually sound like her. When he's on the game, he just sounds like a normal nigga. He's just funny and shit. When you see everything else, yeah, he is. Okay. You see C Breezy, Chris Brown walking in the room, bro. But this is the Kroger brand version, but he's still Breezy version. You know that nigga, yeah.
See, and now, that one, I think that one's fair. I don't even think that's the male equivalent of that female version. I feel that one is less overwhelming.
That's true. That's definitely true. You're not gonna it's not gonna be so you walk in the room and be oh shit, they're all the girls. It's not.
Yeah.
And the dudes are fuck, that dude might steal my bitch. He might try to steal my bitch.
I gotta watch out.
Yeah. And then some of the girls oh he's tough. He might be some of the girls oh he might be nice, but that's it. It's just some girls a little picky, so it never works the same for the most part.
I feel for that one, there's another piece because what I was gonna say was strength. You see a big motherfucker walk in the room, or a motherfucker that just walks in and he looks confident.
Okay.
You don't want to mess with that dude. Now I feel when that is combined with the player energy, and it's just damn, it's almost like alpha energy to be honest. I feel that's probably the older version of aura.
Yeah.
It's alpha energy because I feel
because he gives off that vibe he can't be fucked with. He's gonna do whatever he wants and you can't get in his way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though, the whole strength thing, bro. There's definitely a drop off to me. At some point, bro, niggas just too strong, bro. You're you're just too brolic. Like you don't.
Too
You look
brolic.
like, you look stupid. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
You
Like,
so big, you look fucking stupid.
yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, you could hurt me, but like I don't care, nigga. Look at you, bro. Like,
Don't
think
you
that's
like,
just cool?
like look at you, bro? Like you gotta be looking up, bro. It's massive.
look at you, bro. You think that shit look cool? I don't like it. I would laugh. Nah, but like no cap, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, like at a certain level, it's kind of like a loss. Like like I said, when I'm going to the gym, like I'm trying to like get bigger and like stronger, but I'm not trying to be fucking massive. I don't need to be no fucking like ball, like a fucking brick. Like I don't need to be built like that, bro. Like
We be thinking, all right, I need to be 5% body fat. I need to be 250 pounds of pure muscle.
yeah, I don't
And
like
like
that shit.
a girl just wants you to like look like you like take care of yourself.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yeah, a lot of guys, especially like ones that really go to the gym, bro. They be just trying to get beefy and massive.
Yeah, bro. It's not even about the girls anymore.
Nah, facts. When I be going to crunch, bro, I be seeing like the older niggas that just be like fucking, like tanks,
Roided up, bro. They are
Oh
roided
god,
the fuck
they
up.
be like fucking tanks. Like they will like break your skull if you fucking like fight them. They will one shot your shit,
I'm
bro.
not gonna lie, some dudes are so big. You're right. It's like, all right, you could totally beat my ass, but like, I'm gonna just run around in circles. You look goofy. You're
Mhm.
too.
That's true. That is another aspect to it. And in my head, it's also like, yo, bro, you're strong as shit, but like, that
What
shit
does
ain't
that
cool,
mean?
bro. Like, you're strong as shit, but that's it, bro. Like, that's literally all you have. You're just strong as shit.
So what about fighters?
Fighters. I feel like, so alright, if you're like in shape and heavyweight, like, what's his, Francis Ngannou, I feel like he was still like on that cusp, like he still like had a good build.
So what about this? Take somebody like that's smaller but it's good, like Sean O'Malley.
Fuck that nigga, actually. He's been
Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, that nigga's ass now, bro.
What?
He became he got the belt, bro. Became the champion.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was like maybe like two UFCs later, it was like 300, I think. They had a whole like hologram, bro. He went in there and did not want to throw a punch. Bro.
Oh, I remember
His
that
ass
fight.
Beat, like he didn't like get knocked out or anything. He just didn't do enough. Like he was just sitting there like a bitch the whole time, bro. So he fucking lost. Rightfully so. That fight was ass, bro. He was dog shit. All my homeboys were like, yo, fuck Sean O'Malley. We're not paying for that bullshit. So we didn't watch that shit. So like they were just like watching it on their phones or on GTA and shit. And they're like, yeah, he lost, thank God. I'm like, yeah, fuck that nigga. Sugar Show Sean, bro. Sugar Show is not. It's not lit no more, bro. Sugar Sean is
He lost
he's
his
wild,
aura, bro.
He did. He actually had hella aura back in, bro. Right before he fucking lost the belt, bro. Before that fucking UFC 300.
Yeah.
That dude had mad aura because he was the Sugar Show back then.
That's what I'm
he
saying.
Would pop in the ring, different color hair, probably different hairstyle, like different hairstyle and shit, bro. And he would make an entertaining fight, bro. He'd try some crazy moves, it would probably connect, and he'd knock a nigga out or he'd beat somebody, bro. Like he would just win, and that shit was nice. Like it was cool. But now, like, you don't want to throw punches no more. Like when the show's not flashy no more, the Sugar Show, bro.
It's not
The Sugar Show, bro.
Can you switch from having one type of aura to another? Because for him,
Oh, he did that.
even though
He's
had
got
aura,
loser aura.
no, but that's not aura, bro. We can't call that aura. Come on.
He maintained like he has aura, but like now his aura is equal to like being a loser. Like he had all this crazy aura from before, from like winning these fights, being the Sugar Show, having this whole like energy about him, like the whole like the fucking like marketing behind him.
Yeah.
We knew like about him and his like, well, I think he's in a polygamous relationship or some shit. I think that's him.
That personal brand.
Yeah, exactly. He's a character. He was. Fuck that nigga now. Then he lost the fight, bro. And like the way he did it, and like he just shows up still looking like a bitch, and loses the next fight too, not doing anything different. He's just got bitch aura now, bro. He's just a bitch. Like, but he still has all this aura from like it's just famous aura to be honest. But like now he's just like, we look at him like, bro, are you dead ass? Pack your bag, bro. You're a loser. You're a loser now, bro.
Hey, bro, the pedestal you were on, go ahead, step off, bro.
Oh god.
Back it up. Even like a Conor McGregor.
He
He had
did.
aura back in his day.
And now he's a goofy, bruh.
Dude, that's what happens when you get money. All right, you don't need to have aura anymore.
Then
Because-
you see that clip of him like looking at the UFC fights and he's just pacing back and forth in his room talking, let me at him. Bro's actively at home with like a fucking beer in his hand, bro. He's not fighting nobody.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. He's
So
not fighting
stupid,
anybody.
bro.
He had aura,
Mhm.
and he stopped doing what got him the aura, and
Mhm.
he lost it. We gotta remember that aura is just another form of status.
Yeah.
And he's still rich as fuck. So people that meet him in real life, even though he may not have the same like aura that he had with fighting,
Mhm.
now you're still talking to like a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, because also there's a difference though. Well, this might be a different subject entirely, but there's a difference though between like him having like his public aura and his actual aura.
Okay.
Like I feel like that's for like famous people. That's actually different. So I mean, they want to display like they have a public aura because you're on camera so much. We see some certain thing, but it's like your actual life and how you actually act can have an entirely different type of aura about you. Like he could actually be cool as shit. Like he'd be a really like a cool dude to be around. Like,
real down to earth.
On God, like down to earth, real motivation when you're talking to him, like trying to help people out. Like get your money right, like give you tips and tricks, bro. But on TV, he's just a goofy now, bro. Like that's.